How to find out the other side's insurance policy limits when you've been in a motor vehicle accident in Nevada. Well, if you're in an accident, the amount of insurance the other side has is very important. If you've got injuries in Nevada, the minimum limits is $25,000. So if there's an accident with significant injuries, that's probably not going to be enough. And you're going to want to go look and see if the driver has any significant assets. You're going to want to go check your own insurance policy to see if you have underinsured motorist coverage that might be able to help out a little bit here. So if they have a big policy, then you're probably not going to have those same concerns. So how do you find out the size of the policy? Well, the first thing to do is if there's a police report, you look at the police report and it's going to have the name of their insurance company on it and probably the policy number. It's probably not going to show you the policy limits. If the police didn't come, maybe you watched one of my videos before, you need to document the roadway and the crashed cars and the license plates and the driver's license and the insurance cards. So you're going to look at the insurance card you've got a picture of from the other side. So you take the information, you go call up the friendly insurance adjuster on the other side, say, hey, I was in an accident this date time, you're insured as this person, and this is their policy number, and I'm calling to find out what the policy limits are. And they're probably not going to cuss at you. They're probably not going to say pound sand. They'll probably say something like, we're not authorized to give that out without approval from our insured. So we'll get back to that person and let you know. And most of the time, the answer is going to be no. So then what do you do when the answer is no? Well, there is a statute in the state of Nevada that's helpful. It is, for anyone that wants to look it up, NRS, Nevada Revised Statute 690, B like boy, 0.024. And essentially what the statute says is a claimant, the injured person or their lawyer, can provide a written authorization to collect medical records to the insurance company for the other side. So it's just a HIPAA release. And basically you're giving them this release that says, hey, you can go collect my medical records related to the accident. And in exchange for that, when you send that to them, then the statute says, let me get this right, the insurer shall, within 5 business days after receiving the written authorization, disclose a copy of the declarations page of the policy of the motor vehicle insurance. So the declarations page will provide you with the policy limits. So you give them the authorization to get your records, then they give you the declarations page. Now you know the policy limits and you can kind of figure out how to go forward from there. Now, this is what happens before a lawsuit. If you've already filed a lawsuit as part of the discovery process, then they're obligated to provide the policy information anyway. So this only applies to pre-litigation before you file a complaint. So one little pro tip here is if you have a policy that's more than minimum limits, also look for any umbrella policy, because sometimes people have the umbrella policy that goes on top of their auto and their home, and that might be $1 million, it might be more, it may be a very significant number. So you're definitely going to want to investigate that as well. So don't settle blindly. If you're fighting with an insurance company here in the state of Nevada and you cannot figure out how to get the policy limits information from them, feel free to give me a call or drop me an email, and I'll be happy to help you out.